My name's Rob Perry, and I've been managing the Jazz Alley since 1984. So yeah, and I've seen an amazing amount of music and tons of it. You know, some of the artists I see every year, like Mongo Santa Maria that's playing here tonight. See him recently twice a year, which is great to see the same guys and the band. They're all still together. You love it when you see the bands that are still all together because things rotate within a band. But I do remember my first night at Jazz Alley, and it was with Ahmad Jamal, wonderful pianist that I just love him and love his playing. Never gotten tired over hearing him over 25 years. But the first night I worked, and Ahmad is a challenging man to work with sometimes if he's not happy. And he wasn't happy. And he was complaining to me about John, and so I would go to my first night, Ahmad tells me how unhappy he is, and I go to John and tell him how unhappy Ahmad is. And the two of them aren't speaking to each other, and I'm thinking, what did I get myself into here? Second night, same thing's going on. You know, Ahmad says, I'm not playing. You know, and John says, fine. You know, but of course Ahmad plays. And the third night I come in and they're sitting down together laughing and having a great time. Wow, this is an interesting job. There's a night that Dizzy Gillespie was here, and he was in the back room. It was a second set, I think it was a Thursday or Friday night, and full house, and Dizzy had a nurse traveling with him, and the nurse came out and said he can't play. Kidding me? We had a full house. How's he feeling? He just doesn't feel right. You know, and he'd been a little bit ill, and that's why he had a nurse with him. But the shows up to that point had been great. And so then, and so I go back to the band room, and Dizzy's there, and the nurse is there, and I said, Dizzy, I'm sorry. Can we do anything for you? And he goes, just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. And so I said, okay. So I wasn't about to say anything to the crowd yet, but you know, we're 10, 15 minutes past showtime, and then a couple minutes later, Dizzy comes stomping out of the band room, big smile on his face, and stomps through the whole room. And there's steps that go up to the stage, and you know, you could bounce, 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 and jumped on the stage and played this incredible show. I said, boy, that was whatever, you know, whatever made him feel better. Boy, he was something else. I mean, he just put on a fun, great show, and he played every show, you know, the whole weekend after that. And I was the last person ever to bring Dizzy Gillespie up before he died. Because a few months after that, he passed, and he hadn't played another show since Jazz Alley. So it's, you know, it's not sure what a claim to fame that is to be the last person, but it was an honor to work with the man. There's a lot of things I'm going to miss. Somebody asked me if I'm going to miss the adrenaline rush, and it's like, oh yeah. I mean, I that happens every night. You know, it's showtime as soon as we open the doors, and you know, it's a chess game every night, making everything work, and I will miss that. There's certainly another side of me that's kind of glad that I'm handing it over to somebody else now. You know, and I can say that I'll miss the music, but I really won't, because I'll come down here to hear music. You know, I miss the relationships with the special relationships with you have with the musicians, with the customers, with the wait staff and the bar staff, and all the employees. But you know, like I say, I can come down and see them. I can come down and hear the music, and hopefully not keep my eye on how things are going and what server's doing what.